Hello, my Tina. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Sorry I kept pushing you back. You knew all my hiccups that were going on there for a while, so I didn't want to do yours when that stuff was going on. Anyway, here I am. The storm passed over. It didn't kick us very hard, but it did keep me from walking home from the car dealership. They didn't keep it long anyway. Anyway, enough chatting. Um, Gonna talk to your buddy today. Yeah, he's calling you his fair-haired girl. Don't know that you have fair hair unless you have had different colors. I shouldn't second guess him. He's talking about a car dealership. Now, I was just at the car dealership. You've just been at a car dealership. He was at the, he was at the car dealership with you when you bought the Jeep. He's showing me a picture of what looks like my car dealership, but sometimes they'll show me something I can refer to, get a point across. He'll go into my reference. You won't like this. It's like he's walking around the showroom floor as you were walking around the dealership, and I don't know if you would have maybe even felt like two hands like from behind on your shoulders, and he was trying to turn you around towards the purple Jeep. Buy it, buy it. He says, live a little. He says He says he's part of your soul group. Nah, I'm sure you probably know what soul groups is, so I'm not going to go into a big explanation, but he's part of he's part of your soul group. Not like Norm was, but I have a couple of really close friends, and they're part of my soul group, and you can feel that in your gut. And you probably know all that, so I'm not going to waste your time. Okay, he's drawing my ear to a noise. It's a tinkling noise. Tinkling noise. Oh crap. It's I'm gonna have to make it louder. Oh man, I don't know how you're gonna tell this one because it sounds like glass chimes, and he's showing me I have glass chimes in their throat, but they're still hanging on my deck. They have glass. You have all that stuff with glass and crystals and beads and stuff. I don't know how you would know which one. He says he said that his brother is married to your sister at your sister's house. He that noise of whatever one she has, and I don't know, maybe you've given her a couple dozen, I don't know. But he's showing me actually glass. So of course it makes a different sound. You're gonna you're gonna hear it like you've got bats in your belfry. Like I tell everybody else, in Walmart, in your car, whatever. You should have heard something like that here. You should have heard it in the car dealership. People could live in our head for a while. He Keeps leaning towards his brother, leaning towards his brother. Not physically leaning, but instead of talking to you, he's wanting to refer to his brother. He says, you were a trusted friend. He knew he could rely on you. He felt comfy and safe with you. Now he shows me the word why in great big letters with a question mark. So there's a whole lot of you going, why? Why? Why did this happen? Why did you do what you did? That there's still a lot of whys about when he left. He says, quite honestly, I don't know. He's not showing me exactly how he passed, but he's showing me it was real quick. Wasn't anything he suffered from? Was there a gun involved? It's like, boom, gone. He says again, quite honestly, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard one say that. It seemed like the right thing at the right time to go. So he just went ahead and let go. That's not mean to outspoken there on that. He says his brother's still suffering. That now he's showing me his brother literally beating his head on the wall and hitting his fist on the table. And he still has a shitload of anger about it. And he's telling his brother to brighten up, Buttercup. Call his brother Buttercup. Now he's showing me himself and Norm. They're in your house. Norm has his arm around him. And they're laughing and giggling together and going, she can't see us. And they're laughing. They're going, she can't see us. Norm says, this'll be fun. So Norm is teaching him how to do stuff. And I always refer to the movie Ghost when Patrick Swayze is in the subway alley or whatever it is, and that other spirit's trying to teach him how to kick the can and flip the bottle cap. They've told me it's totally like that. They don't always know exactly how to do it the second they get there. They got to kind of figure out how to get their energy to move objects. They can do all kinds of shit with their energy, but actually moving a physical object is evidently harder for them. So Norm's going to teach him. Okay, I didn't write his name down. I feel so bad. I hate calling him hey you. Oh, name Brian. Crap, I didn't write it down very good. I'm so sorry. Anyway, he's going back to this chime, this glass chime, and he's blowing on it. He says, I figured out how to do it that way. So that would be when the wind isn't moving. He said something about, I think he said something about you guys work together at some point. He says he carried your ass at work. He says, I love you. It sounded like he said Tina Bug. Tina Bug. So it may not be exactly Bug, but he had a little nickname for you similar to Bug. I think it names. He says, I'm helping to keep an eye on your old man up here, but he says, that's a big full-time job. He says he wears me out. I didn't know if you can get wore out, but sometimes I'll just refer to something we know. He says he loves watching you outside, and he's showing you, and I don't know how recent this is, and you're planting flowers, or doing pruning flowers, or pulling weeds or something anyway, something outside. You're on your knees, and you're in the mud. Your hands are muddy, your knees are muddy. He was there watching you, and he admires you. He says he admires you for the way you pulled yourself together. He admires you for the things that you do. He likes going around your house and looking at, he was showing me a craft area, like maybe where you have your beads and stuff probably. He's also pointing at some of your crystals. I don't know which ones out of 400. I'm so jealous. And he kind of goes like this. He says he loves the energy. It gives him energy. He loves your crystals. He's acting like he didn't know anything about crystals and stuff like that. When he was here, he says kind of half-assed knew what they were, but he really likes them now. Right, he mentions a name like Kathy. I think of names, so it's at least a female, and he's showing me a K name, or K-A. He says he hated his job. I don't know if he said, I'm sure everybody's probably had more than one job, but he's not referring to which job. He hated his job. Didn't like his boss. He was jealous, but not in a mean way about you and Norm's relationship. So even if he was gone before you guys were together, he still knew about it. So he's jealous, Not the mean kind of jealousy, but in a way that he wished he had had that type of connection in his life. He's talking about being a fifth wheel. He's standing on top of your Jeep. I've never seen this. As you're going down the road, he's standing on top of your Jeep. Kind of like, I can fly kind of thing, riding down the road, standing up on your Jeep. He said he loved how you guys have just this open hearted, free feeling, just out doing things, not caring what other people thought. And he didn't feel that way. He felt more closed in and like worried about people judging him, which put him in that little box I always talk about. He was in that little box. It kind of kept him caged in and looking around like, what are they going to say about me? What are they saying about me? He's showing somebody slung some real barbs and arrows at him a lot. Somebody was always slinging some bad thoughts or bad words to him a lot. I feel like he was kind of sensitive, kind of like we are sensitive, like where he could feel that negative energy coming at him type sensitive. He may not have done this kind of stuff, but he could definitely, like you can feel somebody glaring at you from across the room, those kind of barbs coming at you. Okay, I can't quite hear what he's saying, but he says, tell my brother. You have to say it again. Tell my brother I love him. And then he goes, he's choking like he had a hard time maybe saying that or expressing that. Like he's choking on the words. Not that he's literally choking on the words now, just that that's he had trouble getting those words out when he was here. He's calling, I can't hear what he's saying. He's calling his brother a clunder Gus, clunder Bus, clunder. I don't know. I don't know if you know of anything similar to that he would be saying. So I don't know if you have a small porch or something where you sit outside. You sit outside with something to drink in your hand. And him and Norm go out and stand there and watch you. As they're between each other, Norm keeps saying, watch this shit, watch this shit. He's he's still a little, I want to say reserved. Of course, leave it to Norm to show up through the whole thing. He's kind of trying to open him up. He says he hurt some people. He because he hurt some people a lot. And he does want to apologize for that. And he is sorry for that. And he kind of hangs his head down a little bit to show that he is sorry. And once again, he says, I don't know. He wants to make it up to everybody. Including you. He never thought about the consequences later. He never thought about, no, let me stop. I didn't get it. He's showing that word why again with a question mark. He never thought about all the whys. He never thought he was that important. It's one little drop in the bucket, one little drop in the ocean. He said it was close to his time anyway, and I don't know what you believe on this point, but I don't know if I believe 100%, but I do believe that we come into this world with an exit point. An exit point could be when you're 1 day old, it could be when you're 100 years old. There's an exit point area, and depending on what's happening at that time, or maybe what lessons we've learned or not learned, or what lessons people are going to learn about it around us, kind of moves that timeline a little bit, but usually it stays pretty much where it's supposed to. Why? I don't know. I don't quite understand all of it, other than we have a plan before we get here, kind of set out for us. He said his was close anyway. Oh, he kind of felt like I used to, that I don't belong here. I want to go home. I don't belong here. I need to go home. That's what I used to feel so strong. Now I feel like, just in the last few years, I feel like I belong here because now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think in his gut, he didn't find his purpose, why he needed to be here. He wanted to go home. And I'm telling you, that feeling can be super strong because I had it. Now it's like, don't take me home yet. I got shit to do. He's showing himself like there's people around him, but they're not close to him. There's people, they're not, like he felt like alone the island there. And he knew all those people were around. He knew they were all his friends, and he knew they all loved him. But there was still like this gap all around him. He's showing this empty space. Now he's calling you a flower child, and he shows what looks like a white daisy or aster, or I'm not real good on my flower names. It's flat, long petals with a black center, kind of dark center in the middle of it. And I don't know if he's putting it behind your ear or he's seen you with a flower like that behind your ear, just stuck in there in your hair. He's calling you flower child, hippie child. He loves your energy. He loves your soul. He wished he could have been more, but he said he wasn't the right one. And there was a longing for you, a longing for you, at least for a while. He's shown himself kind of admiring you from afar, even though you might have been good friends and you're kind of family. He still kind of admired you from afar, or at least that's the way he felt. He needs something besides the tinkling of chimes to show that he's around, because you've got a lot of them, the way I understand it. I'm trying to get him to say something about it. Now, if he says he really doesn't do any of that stuff, at least not at your house, now he's going back to his brother's house. He's making me want to sway like this, like he's walking through the house like this, his brother's house. That's not a sign. Asking for a sign. But he doesn't, he's walking through his brother's house, but he's not, like a lot of times they'll try to make sounds. It sounds like footsteps or something like that, but he's not making any sound. He's just shown himself that he does do that. He's, I don't know this is supposed to be for you, but he's over there right now. And now this is weird because he's showing me what looks like a tea towel in the kitchen, but it's up high. Right now it looks like it's just kind of hanging in the air. But maybe it's up on a cabinet door up high. Most of us, have it down below, like I do under the sink, hanging on a knob. He's showing something about a tea towel up high, and I don't know why, and I don't know why that would be a sign. I don't think they're going to see the tea towel floating through the air. I don't think he's going to be much on signs, and he's not doing a lot of evidence. He said he's very honored that you chose to talk to him. Okay, right now I'm feeling him really strong right back here behind this shoulder, like standing there. So you might be able to feel that. So if you, I can feel him really strong right here. And um, so if you want to talk to him, ask him to give you that feeling so you know that he's there. It's just, I'm sure you should, you probably know what it feels like. And it's just kind of like a little pressure. It's kind of like almost like a bubble, a bubble of air or something. It just makes the air feel different right there, like a pressure. I don't know how to explain it for sure. He kind of said, I don't know what he's talking about for sure, but he kind of said, Norm's not going to let me. I don't know what he's talking about. He wasn't saying it mean. He was saying it kind of funny way, like, oh, Norm's not going to let me. Mm-hmm. He wasn't really being snippy. Do you have a trailer like you pull behind your vehicle? It's not enclosed. I don't know why he's mentioning this, but he's showing me a trailer. And he might. We had a bike trailer which was stolen out of our yard, and it was just a flat tra- tip tilt trailer where you could tilt it, drive the bikes upon it. Open trailer, just flat, wood floor, but it would hold both of our Harleys. We used it to take them to Sturgis. Um, and of course we hold brush and shit with it. I don't know why he's mentioning this trailer. They they never waste a message, so there's got to be a reason for it. So I don't know. I don't know what he says. Bye. I love you. I love you deeper than you know. He says, don't be sad for me. I'm partying with Norm. He's also mentioning a grandma of his that is there with him. He's not showing her. Those two are kind of hogging the show. He's mentioning a grandfather, but I don't feel like that grandfather goes with that grandmother. I mean, like, I don't feel like that they either weren't together at the end of their life or they're two separate families. He said, once again, I'm honored. I'm honored that you thought enough of me to do this, but I still don't know why. I know that's not giving you any answers. Um, they just don't know, I guess. I don't know. You think once we get there, we know everything, but we don't. It just doesn't work that way. We're not all knowing, even when we cross over. Even though they're kind of all knowing because they can see what the heck we're doing down here. Okay, he's gonna go. And he says, I was blessed to have you in my circle. He's waving. He hangs out in your house a lot, though. That's the way it feels. He hangs out in your house a lot. He says, I do truly love you as he's walking away. Okay, we're going to let him go. Sorry once again for the delay. Sorry. I'm pretty much caught up. Yay! Anyway, see you later. See you later on the social media. Love you, my Tina. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. See ya.